Hey guys, machete here, and I just got back from seeing Machete Kills, which I went into with fairly, I don't know, not low expectations, but I didn't really have particularly high expectations. I expected it to go either way because, I mean, with the first Machete film, I don't know, I liked it, but I felt it was taking itself a bit too seriously and had too many storylines going on at once. So yeah, going into it, I don't know, mixed thoughts. I wanted it to be good, but I had the suspicion that it could not be. So yeah, just so you know, that's how I went into the film. So starting the review, first of all, let's go into the storyline. Now, obviously, with these sort of films, you're not going to expect award-winning storylines, and you're not going to watch them for an amazing storyline. You're going to watch them for fun, which is the main problem I had with the original Machete, because the storyline wise, it took itself way too seriously, and there were too many storylines going on at once. So I'm pleased to say, with this Machete, it has dialed back the seriousness quite substantially. There's still a bit there which somewhat weighs it down, but it's less prominent and it's more easy to look past. And there are nowhere near as many storylines this time round, so I mean it's easier to focus on the storyline it's trying to tell, rather than have a load of them thrown at you at once and trying to figure out what fucking way this film's going to go in. So yeah. So storyline wise, whilst it's not amazing and it's not going to win any Oscars, it is at least fun this time round. The storyline is a lot more fun, a lot more focused. So storyline wise, I give this film a 7, which, I mean, I don't think I could give it any higher than that or any lower. So yeah. Character wise, here's the thing. These characters are more or less one-dimensional. There's not much depth to them, but that's the whole point. You know, the whole point of these characters are meant to be one-dimensional and sort of parodies of the classic exploitation films. So looking at it that way, but then at the same time, you've got Mel Gibson and Amber Heard giving amazing performances here, which are more than one-dimensional. I don't know if their roles are written that way, but they bring a lot more dimension to their characters. So I don't know. Mel Gibson and Amber Heard are great in this, and Cuba Gooding Jr. is good for the about, I don't know, 15 minutes he's in the film. Charlie Sheen's doing his classic so bad it's good performance, and everyone else is just not amazing but good enough for the sort of film it is. So acting wise, I think, to be most fair, I'll give it an 8.5, because everyone's doing a good enough job for this kind of film it is, and then there's 3 performances that blow out the fucking water. So yeah. And that covers basically acting and characters, by the way. So next up we have the action, which in this was, I don't know, it's pretty much similar to the first one. The first one's action I thought was actually really well done and really fun. This one was basically the same thing, but there was more of it. There's more shootouts in this one. There's a lot more shootouts and less machete action, if you know what I mean. Like, he wasn't using his machete the entire time, but it was still a hell of a lot of fun, and there was more action in this one than there was in the first film. So given that, I'd probably give the action of the film I'll probably give the action a 7 as well. The humour in this film was a lot better. This one knew not to take itself too seriously. I mean, the first thing you see is a fucking trailer for Machete Kills Again in space, for fuck's sake. You know, we're going to space in Machete Kills Again, the next one, which I cannot wait for. So obviously this film is not taking itself too seriously like the first one did. And the humour is a lot better in this. It's not amazing by any means, but it is a lot better than the first film. So humour-wise, I'll probably give the film a 6. And overall, it is a really fun film. It's what I wanted the first film to be. Because I really did like the first film, but I didn't think it was amazing by any means. And yeah, it's recommended if you go into it with the right mindset. You can't go into it expecting this is going to be the best film of the year or so. You have to watch it expecting this is just going to be mindless fun that is just that, mindless fun. And it becomes a hell of a lot more fun when Mel Gibson's villain character comes into it. But yeah, it is just a lot of mindless fun. So I'll give it a 7 overall. Recommended, as I said, but yeah, you have to have the right mindset watching it. So yeah, guys, look out for my next view, which will be my one for the 31 Days of Horror for Halloween challenge. So yeah, it's Moss50 signing out.